Are you trying to figure out how to grow your landscape photography business? And in this video I talk about the 5 key elements to a successful business. If you struggle to get the sales you want, you might have failed to implement one or more of these 5 important elements. Hi, I'm Kim from Landscape to Art. If this is your first time here, make sure you click the subscribe button below. If you struggle to reach your sales goals, it's easy to blame the market. I often hear photographers say that the market is dead or this doesn't work anymore. As the competition increases, it definitely gets more difficult to succeed with photography. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It's not impossible to reach your goals if you do it the right way. And for photographers, it's no longer a matter of being the best, whatever that means. Also, having the most expensive camera doesn't matter. The winners in the end are those that have the best marketing skills. A photographer business without a marketing skill will have a hard time to succeed. And if you struggle to reach your sales goals, you typically have an issue with your target market or your product or even the total messaging. So let's get started and look at the 5 most common mistakes landscape photographers make in their business. And mistake number 1 is focus, or rather lack of focus. To be a successful business, you must focus and don't spread yourself too thin. A common piece of advice I hear often is that you have to diversify your business. And that's fine. You can diversify, but you must do it the right way. So by diversifying, the intention is to increase the sales by adding more products. And this might sound like a good idea, but if the products are not related or the products are not fitting to your ideal customers, it will not work this way. If the products you are offering are all over the place, you make it very hard for yourself, because different customers require different marketing strategies. You have to talk to them differently, and the messaging to each different customer group is different. And because a beginner has a different problem than an intermediate photographer, and a professional photographer might have totally different problems than a beginner. So it's important that you do this in order. So focus on selling one product successfully at a time. The second mistake is about your offer. You have to create a killer offer to the right customers to be able to succeed in business. If you try to sell your products to the wrong potential customer or the wrong audience, they will not buy no matter how good the product is. So you must know your target audience very well. You must know exactly what their pain points are and what they want you to help them with. And the next step is that you must sell them something that they want, not something that you want to create, like a random course. A typical mistake I see photographers do is that they make a product and then they try to find the customers to sell the product to. And the next is also, if you sell commodities and Me Too products, it's going to be very hard. And a typical commodity product that a lot of photographers starts their career or business career with is to sell print or downloadable print, digital prints. And just a digital print you can download from a stock site is just a commodity product. Everyone does it. So selling stock is a very high competition. So you need to add additional value to your products. The way you can add value or additional value to a product is to, for example, for a print, you can offer framing. You can make signed prints. That increases the value. If you make limited editions of your print, it increases the value even more because less people will be able to buy the same photograph. And you can offer free shipping. So you can offer 100% satisfaction guarantee that they can return if they are unhappy. So these are the ways you can add value to an offer. And if you're on a stock site and you're uploading a lot of your photos to a stock site, don't expect the stock site to do the marketing for you. It's easy to believe that you are on this huge site and that they will market your products, but they don't. They won't do that. So with the right offer, added value to your offer, and the right marketing, you can actually charge higher prices, and even higher prices that you think are possible. A killer offer is when you create something that stands out from the crowd, that nobody else is offering. And it's about your creativity and how targeted your marketing is. And this leads us to point number 3, that is about pricing. You have to charge premium prices. If you're selling cheap you sell a cheap product, but you try to sell a lot of volume, that's a mistake. And especially if you sell a physical product, like a print or a frame print, then you need to charge higher prices. And that is because when you offer printing and framing, each order takes the same amount of time to make ready for the customer. So as you grow the number, your cost increases proportionally with this number of sales. But many photographers are afraid to charge premium prices. They think that if they charge too high price, no one will buy the products. But it's not like that. So what do you think is the easiest way to reach $10,000 in sale? By selling a $50 product 200 times, or selling a $500 product 20 times. And this is the mistake many photographers make. They believe the first option, that it's easier to sell 200 prints at $50. So if your strategy is to sell cheap and discounted product, it's a price race to the bottom. Everyone can offer low prices, and everyone will offer low prices. So you better stand up and do the right marketing and market to the right customers that are willing to pay what you ask. The marketing efforts are exactly the same for a cheap product as for an expensive product. It doesn't cost more to charge higher prices than charge low prices. You just have to target the right audience. The 4th point or mistake is to focus on features rather than benefits. It's important that you focus on the benefits of your product, not the features. People are buying emotionally, and they buy because they want a change in their life. They want to improve, and they want to improve as fast as possible. So this is why they don't want to buy a plus 40-hour online course. As a course creator, it's easy to believe that a 40+ hour course have more value than a 5-hour course. But would you rather prefer to buy a 5-hour or a 40-hour course if you learn the exact same skills from both of them? So you must sell the benefits and not the features. For many customers, the 40-hour course will just turn them off. They don't have the time to spend 40 hours to learn a skill. Even if you are a Photoshop expert yourself and want to show your excellent skills, most customers don't need them or want all the details. So again, it's very important to know your audience, to understand what they really want and what they actually need. The 5th thing many photographers do when they run a landscape photography business is they skip the marketing part. Because posting on social media is not marketing. So if social media and posting there is your only marketing activity, you do a big mistake. And many photographers confuse marketing efforts with sales efforts. And these are 2 very different parts of the process of turning a lead into a customer, to a buying customer. A typical mistake is to go for the sale way too fast. If you try to sell to an audience that hardly knows you, you can expect roughly 1 to 3% of them will buy. And the rest of your audience, more than 97% of them, will not reflect on your sales pitch. And you might even annoy them with your sales offering. But this doesn't mean that they will not be potential customers later. But for now, they are not ready. It's the wrong time, or they have no money, or they have a lot of excuses not to buy. And if you pitch a sale to them over and over, it might be so frustrating or annoying that they just leave you for good. So here is where many landscape photographers misuse their email list, because every single email they send out is a sales pitch for their course or their prints or book or whatever it is. Take a look at this video next if you want to learn how to build a targeted email list and how to use your list effectively. If you're pitching the sales in every single email you send out, you're effectively skipping or hopping over the marketing part of your business. Because marketing is different from sale. Marketing is where you nurture your leads, teach them things, make them happy, change their current beliefs, and the marketing is the intent with marketing is to make them ready in the future for a sale. The sales part of the process is when you present an offer and try to overcome the objections your potential customer might have. And the better the lead knows you and the higher the possibility they will buy. So with the right marketing, the sales becomes easy, because then at the time you pitch the sales, when you have done a proper marketing and nurturing of your potential leads, they are more likely to buy your product. Right marketing is by far the most important in any business. And effective marketing is to have a working system that constantly bring in traffic to your business, and with traffic that you can turn into leads. And with the leads on your email list, you can nurture them and give them value until they are ready to buy your product and service. Every business is built on a 3-step system: traffic, leads, and customers. And if any of these steps in your system is broken, your sale will suffer. So to get started or refresh your marketing skill, here is a link to a list of videos that you should watch next. And until next week, ha det bra, goodbye.